Hello, hello. Yes, we're not in the gym today. Something that's long overdue, and I've also been kindly asked for, so I'm going to provide. And it is a full day of eating. I've just done my morning routine, so 20 minutes. It's 20 past 7 in the morning. So I got up, do my morning drinks, coffee, all that kind of fun stuff, and then I come to the gym, do 20 minutes cardio, and then my 4 rounds of vacuums I hold them for as long as I can. And then this morning I tried to do some abs, but I was getting ridiculous amounts of cramp in my lower abdomen. So the first couple of sets I managed to do, and then after that I kept doing it. I was like, you know, when you're trying to stretch yourself out, and my ab was just it was painful. So I only managed a couple of sets, and it was just I kept trying to do more, but my body just wasn't allowing it. So anyway, we're out eating food in the car. I always bring meal 1 with me so I can get it in pretty sharpish after morning routine. So if you've seen the previous day of full days of eating, not much has changed. So I'm still on 200 grams of cream of rice or rice flour in the morning, 200 grams of fish, 20 grams of honey, and 100 grams of blueberries. As always, let's give you the proper macros on that. And that is total of 45 grams of protein, 163 grams of carbs. Oh, there's 10 grams of almond butter. So 45 grams of protein, 163 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, 16 grams from honey. So that's 160 grams from core, 16 grams of carbs from honey, and 10 grams of carbs from blueberries. So totaling at 192 grams of carbs this meal, 5 grams of fats, and it's 1,091 calories. So yeah, close to 200 grams of carbs for meal 1. And then the next meal after that is like another 150 grams of carbs. So, and then pre-workout is like 200 grams of carbs. So yeah, we'll get through it together. But just about to eat meal 1 on my, it's just under 1,000 grams of carbs a day. So I always say 1,000 because I just round it up. But it's pretty much, it's like 990 grams of carbs or something. So it's pretty much 1,000 grams of carbs. Yeah, I've been eating this for a minute, if you've been following along for a minute, but let's get this full day of eating. We got training back later, so need this food to help me grow, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna get this in me, and I'll see you at meal 2. Okay, wow, sunlight is right in me face. Meal 2. It is meant to be beef and rice, but as of late, the beef seems to be affecting my digestion out of nowhere, which is common and can happen. So what I do is I just make that protein from chicken, and then add 5 grams of fats from avocado oil, and that seems to be okay. For some unknown reason, the beef is just affecting me at the minute. But then again, my steak for meal 5 doesn't. Seems to be beef mince. I don't know if it's the way it's processed and made is affecting me, but it is. And then I add some chicken, rice, some salad in there, some beetroot in there, and some sauerkraut, and then pineapple as well. Pineapple is good for digestion. 100 grams of pineapple. Let's give you the macros again. So I've got 45 grams of protein from chicken, I've got 111 grams of carbs from rice. I've got 12 grams of carbs from pineapple, and I've got 10 grams of fats from avocado oil. So that totals to 45 grams of protein, 123 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fats, and that is 869 calories for meal 2. And then the next meal after this is pre-workout meal. Well, I have been doing a bit different with the pre-workout meal. I'll obviously talk about it again when I get there, but I've been having it's a chicken and rice meal, and then with dates, and then I typically was doing rice cakes and then dates. But lately I've been adding CDX to my pre-workout drink again because it's just easy on the digestion. Things slowed down a little bit recently, but yeah, just doing what I can to make that a little bit easier. But as I say, meal 2. Hello, just finished training. Wow, this is right, isn't it? So the last meal you saw was pre-workout meal, and as I said previously, I have been taking 25 grams of carbs out of that meal and putting it into a pre-workout shake. So the pre-meal, meal 3, is 45 grams of protein from chicken, 111 grams of carbs from rice, 34 grams of carbs from dates, and there's 5 grams of fats from avocado oil as well. But I also add another 30 grams of dates to make 25 grams of carbs. So that's 140, 50, 60, 170 grams of carbs in my pre-workout meal. Then as I drive to the gym, 20-minute drive, I sip on my Hostility pre-workout with 25 grams of CDX. So what did I say, 140, 50, 60, 70, 80, like 190, 195 grams of carbs in that meal. And then now it's post-workout meal, so I just finished training. Lately I've been bringing my meal to the gym, so I pretty much eat straight away. So this meal is 45 grams of protein from whey isolate, which is ISO H1 white chocolate raspberry. And then we have 163 grams of carbs from cream of rice. That's 200 grams of cream of rice. And we have 16 grams of carbs from honey, so that's 20 grams of honey to get 16 grams of carbs. So total, that is 45 grams of protein and 181 grams of carbs. Calories in this meal is 985. So yeah, that's meal 4 post-workout. And then next meal is meal 5, and we have steak for that one, but I'll see you for meal 5. Okay, here we have it. And no, I got back. I haven't had a shower yet from the gym. Been back a couple of hours, done some work on the laptop and stuff. So cranked out like my second portion of work on some days. I have a go to the gym, didn't do the rest of my stuff after the gym. Yeah, meal 5. We have sweet potato, steak, some asparagus, and some other veggies there. It's like it's actually a stir fry veggie bag that I get from Aldi. It's like 70p, but it's a big bag of just different types of veggies, and I do a handful with the asparagus with this meal. So I don't eat a lot of veg through some of my, obviously there's no veg in my pre-workout meal. A little bit of veg and stuff in meal 2. But this is the only other meal that I have veg with. But this meal 5, can I go back to my plan, please? Meal 5 is 150 grams of beef, which is 45 grams of protein. And I'm meant to have 110 grams of carbs from rice. but I changed that out for sweet potato, so that's a good 500, 600 grams of potato. But when you cook it, it like welters down. Like sometimes I put it in the air fryer, and so obviously like it shrinks down. And then I've got I have the pineapples like a dessert. I should have got that ready, my bad. But I use frozen pineapple after, so 100 grams of frozen pineapple after this meal. Yeah, so this totals to 45 grams of protein and 123 grams of carbs. That's through the potatoes, sweet potato and the pineapple. And then total fats in the steak is 10 grams. So this meal is 887 calories, meal 5. And then, so now it's 20 to 7 in the evening. So I normally eat around 7 for meal 5. Then typically I'll chill. My evening routine is a bath. I like to go and have a bath with Epsom salts and stuff. So I chill out in the bath, unwind a bit, and then I come back for meal 6 and eat that around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I tend to try and be asleep by 10 o'clock in the evening. And then I'm up to start my day again at 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So yeah, I always aim to get to bed at least 10:30 latest. Something I've been doing this whole off season for the last few months is I do no phone time 1 hour before sleep. So get my phone, set my alarm, and put it face down on the sofa over there next to me, so I can't see it flash up or anything like that. And then I'll watch something on Netflix, like a little series or a film. Quite lately I've been watching Smallville, an old series from 2010. If you know it, you'll know it. It's Superman when he was a teenager, and I was a big Superman, still am a big Superman fan, so bit of nostalgia there watching that again. I can't really remember it, so it's like watching it for the first time anyway. That's like my thing at the minute, so I unwind before bed watching that for an hour, and I sometimes start to doze off on the sofa and then take myself to bed. But yeah, as I say, this is meal 5. Steak, sweet potato, veggies. I will say, haven't said, is obviously you might have noticed that I don't put no sauce on any of my food. I cut all sauces from 6 weeks out from the British last year, so that would have been like August last year, somewhere around there. And I haven't gone back to putting sauce on my food. A couple of reasons. I went so far without it that I felt like I didn't need it. Secondly, it could be placebo, but I've noticed that my digestion is really, really good this year, and I've made some small changes, like not smashing my food with loads of sauce to get it down. Like, I need to make this somehow nice so I can just get it down. Because last year I even got to a point where I was putting like chicken soup on meals and stuff just to get it in. And I'm eating more food this year than I was last year, and it seems way, 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 way easier to get in. You know, I'm eating upwards of 400 grams of cooked weight rice a meal. You know, there's 600 grams of potato here. It's a lot of food, and I'm doing no sauce. And I feel that because I'm not adding all this sauces and stuff, I don't know, just the salt and pepper is enough, and I'm hammering it down easy. And like I said, my digestion has been really, really good this year. Okay, the last couple of days I felt a little bit off, but I feel like it's just one of those things, like, you know, when you're training, it just feels off sometimes. I feel like within a day or so, my digestion will be good. It's not bad, but it's been elite. It's been severely elite. So when I say I'm off, it's not bad at all. But yeah, I'm going to continue to do that probably for as long as possible. Probably going right through the rest of the year. So, but if anything changes, I'm sure to let you know. But yeah, as I say, bit of a ramble on that one. I'm gonna get this in me and go for a bath. Good evening, good evening. It's the last meal, o'clock. Oh, mic is on my scar on my chest. Don't feel nice. Right. I've made my meal, and wait, let's see what the time is. 10 to 9. Let me set my alarm so I don't just in case I forget, let's do it now. I've got a massage tomorrow morning, so alarm is set for 5 a.m. Well, this is good viewing, isn't it? 5 a.m. because I got a massage at 7 a.m. So get up, it normally takes me a minute or two to get moving. Well, I always get up straight away, but come downstairs, have my drinks, do all that stuff, make my meal one, Normally need to go to the toilet after I've had my drink of apple cider vinegar and stuff. That gets the digestion moving, and the coffee. And then, yeah, I head out the door. But anyway, meal six of the training day diet. And we have, we have 45 grams of protein from Greek yogurt and ISO H1, and I went with the chocolate peanut butter ISO H1. Mate, it's so good. It's one of their best ones that they've done. I enjoy the white chocolate raspberry I had earlier, but this chocolate peanut butter is freaking good. It's very, very close to Reese's. It's nice. I have 150 grams of cream of rice, and I also have 50 grams of oats. So that's 110, 20, 30, 40, it's like 150 grams of carbs. Then I have 10 grams of carbs through frozen fruit, and today I went with cherries. So that's 100 grams of cherries. And then I have I done 150 grams of cherries, and I done 50 grams of strawberries to get basically 18 grams of carbs out of frozen fruit. And then I have a bar of dark chocolate, which is 16 grams of fat. So yeah, in total for this is like 45 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fats. And so with Ben's plans, he totals up the protein and stuff from the rice and everything, and I haven't said that, but the grand total, including the macros and all that sort of stuff, is 340 grams of protein, 993 grams of carbs, 87 fats, and 6,134 calories. So yeah, good chunk of off-season food, which hasn't been too bad. As I said, my digestion slowed a little bit the last couple of days, but I mean, I was hungry for meal 5 and I'm hungry for this meal, so that's a good sign. So things it must have been just, like I said, like a little off day or two that I felt, and now I'm back to normal. So yeah, training day food done. I'm week 13 in off season. Checked in yesterday. My weight is 121 kilos, so 266 pounds. I've got another 4 to 5 weeks of pushing to go, and then we head into a cruise phase. And it's not fixated on it, but I feel like with how things are going, I'm probably going to end at around 123 kilos, 270 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been, and my body composition is a pretty decent place, so happy. Yeah, I'm going to get back to watching Netflix Formula 1 Drive to Survive, because I like Formula 1, and this documentary is the drivers don't like doing the documentary, but I don't mind watching it. So I'll watch a little bit of this and then back to Smallville. But as always, thanks for watching. See you again soon.